All right, how's it going? So, wow, yeah, you guys are real. This is an awesome thing you guys do on Fridays. I'm jealous. It's a lot more fun than my Friday morning. Um, I'm Dr. Alex Kinsinger. I'm an optometrist, so I work at a practice in Edmond. Does anyone know what an optometrist is? A couple people, yeah. Does anyone know what eyes are? Yeah, we all know what eyes are. Does anyone? Yeah, if you can see. So what we do, we're kind of like a doctor for the eyes, right? So our goal is to help make sure that everyone, so including you guys, can see as good as well as they possibly can. So does anyone wear glasses? Yeah, that's a lot of glasses. Okay, what about contacts? Does anyone wear contacts? Yeah. So we kind of do a variety of things as an optometrist, but our main goal, like I said, is making sure that people can see well. So part of that sometimes is fitting people in glasses. So anyone that has glasses probably saw an optometrist to help get their glasses and thus make sure they're seeing really well, and same with contacts. But we also do things where we treat disease. So anytime, someone's got a sick eye, we find a way to treat it so they can keep their vision, which is pretty cool. Let me see my notes real quick. So I think how we become an optometrist. Yeah, so who likes science? Anyone like science? Oh, yeah. Science is a pretty popular subject. Does anyone like math? Okay, so a lot of people like math too. That's good. So optometry is like it's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich of science and math, right? So we all like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. What you do is once you finish school, so when you finish elementary school and go on to high school, after that, what I did is I went to college. So does anyone know OU? Yeah, Boomer Sooner, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I went to OU and I studied science at OU. So I got a biology degree. So there's a lot of science involved with optometry. So you get a certain amount of classes and then you graduate from college and you go off to optometry school, which is 4-year school. There's several across the country. I think there's about 20 across the country. I went to school in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. So we did that for 4 years. It's a combination of in-class stuff like this, and then you spend half the time seeing patients and treating disease and things like that. Then I went and did a residency in Tulsa. Has anyone been to Tulsa? Yeah, pretty cool place. Tulsa's cool, but it's not as cool as Edmond. So I came back to Edmond, and then now I'm at a practice in Edmond. So it's a lot of school, but it's definitely worth it. So what I think is kind of cool and kind of what's a day in the life of an optometrist is we do a variety of things. So it's kind of a unique job and you can do all kinds of things. So if you like, for instance, working with kids, like people your age, you can specialize in kind of pediatrics and just see kids. If you like, does anyone like the Thunder? Yeah, everyone likes the Thunder. So if you like sports, I have some friends that they kind of specialize and help people with sports. So kind of using your eyes to see the ball and things like that. Or if you really like doing disease, like helping people fix their eyes when they have problems, you can specialize in disease and do that. I kind of do everything. So I see kids, I see adults, I see teenagers, I see kind of all ages. And then I help people with their first pair of glasses. I help people with their first pair of contacts. If someone's eye is sick, I help find a way to make their eye feel healthy. We also get to use a ton of different types of technology, which is kind of cool. So we get to use a lot of lights and lenses. We actually have some lasers that we can use. So lasers, does anyone think lasers are cool? Yeah. It's pretty cool to use a laser. So it's kind of a cool thing that we can do too. But yeah, it's a very unique job. What I like about it is I'm never bored. So I'm always walking around. I'm always meeting new people. So talking to people about, how to make them see really well, but also kind of getting to know them and knowing my patients, things like that. But there's a lot of different things you can do with it. And I'm not just sitting at a desk all day. And like I said, I liked science a lot and I liked math. So it's a really good combination. If you like science and you like math a little bit, it's a great career. So yeah, but thank you guys for letting me speak with you all today. And if I can help you out with your eyes in any way, just let me know.